by
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Good evening and welcome to the second edition of News Tonight. It's me, Michael Jordan Lokomwa, with Elizabeth Nakakoni, our sign language interpreter. Let's start with a look at the top stories and then news in detail.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
President Yoweri Museveni calls for the reorganization of carpenters at Kigo Carpentry Village. NRM Party joint campaign end as party sets for the party primaries on Thursday. Government releases 17.18 trillion for the first quarter of financial year 2025-26, while Uganda Table Tennis Association President Mwanga to revive national school competitions.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
We thank you so much for joining in, and we'll now go straight to what we have for you in detail this evening. President Yoweri Museveni has called for the reorganization of carpenters operating at Kigo Carpentry Village in Makindye division. While commissioning the center, Museveni demanded for accountability of what government has so far invested in the venture and also guided for the formation of company other than working as individuals.
President Yoweri Museveni has toured the Kigo Carpentry Village and Skilling Center as part of his wealth creation visit to Makindye division. In 2022, the government of Uganda relocated over 200 carpenters who were operating alongside in Zambia Kabalagala Road to pave way for the construction of Kampala flyover.
Tuli basiimu nnyo ekitenkanika kubanga ffe baani abali ku street naye n'otufuula abaana n'otusembeza.
Government provided land at Kigo to relocate the carpenters.
Bannange bannakigo lwaki temukubira muzeeyi mu ngalo?
Excellencies nzijukira abantu bano nga bali ensambya embeera yali mbi nnyo.
3 years later, the former roadside furniture dealers have settled down and embarked on the transformation.
Twawukana nnyo n'ebyobufuzi ebyabangi kubanga ebyokukola bye twagala okubanga bye bingi. Your Excellence totukooye yadde ng'olugendo lubadde luwanvu.
Kubanga bino ebyokukola kinoomu ndowooza n'okusingira ddala mu makolero ebyo biyinza kukola mu kyalo.
As the president moved in to officially hand over the property to the managers, the president posed 5 questions.
Ndina ebibuuzo. Ekibuuzo namba emu, ebyafaayo okuva bwe nasalawo okubagulira ekifo njagala mumpe ebyafaayo.
As if the 5 questions were simple, but by surprise, they turned out not to be easy.
Naye temundaze workshop. Tuyinza butagendayo naye njagala munyenyere ebyuma ebiriyo.
With a good furniture texture and durable experience, Kigo Carpentry Village wants government to be its key customer.
Sebo Your Excellency, tusaba kineeno kimplementingibwe. Tukusaba Sebo Your Excellency olagire institutions za government kirungi tuli ba mukisa nti ne Minister wa Education and Sports Mama Janet Wali. Tusaba amasomero ne institutions endala naye mama buno bubaka bwo tusaba amasomero gajje waneeno gatuwe emirimu.
Temutumye mwetuukidde. Mama Minister ali wano wa education ate mama mukambwe nno temulowooza nti alina siyaasa ngeyange. Kubanga nze muzanyirako mbeera siyaasa naye ye agenda kubalagira abamasomero bonna babaguleko. Na State House erina okubagulako nana abamagye bonna.
However, in regardless of the above challenges, Museveni is willing to offer both monetary and logistical support to the village.
N'olwekyo okwongeramu ebyuma ekyo tugenda kukikola. Okuleeta ebyuma ebizikiza omuliro ekyo tugenda kukikola. Byonna mbiwa controller ebyuma byonna bye beetaaga wano obiwandiike tubigule.
As a means of reintegrating operations in this area, President Museveni has instituted a committee to be led by the Youth and Children Affairs Minister, Barnabas Ruhara, to carry on the assignment.
Bargal, you sit down with the Sanja and M and these people and call another meeting where they all speak. All these people are here, the 500 and how many?
88.
Bonaba Ture.
Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Still in Makindye division, the president inspected the construction works on Salama Road. The construction of 8.1-kilometer road within Makindye kicked off last year in 2024.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and the First Lady Janet Museveni kicked off their PDM tours in Kampala on day 2 by inspecting Salama Road, a major business road in Makindye, and connects the city to Chirudu National Referral Hospital. Residents gathered to witness the inspection, among them pupils of the nearby school, that the president gifted them 2 cows to celebrate the president's visit to the area. The president later told the residents to get involved in wealth creation at household level.
What we would like to do in all the homesteads, then the wealth normally produces jobs. Because the wealthy people can't work alone. They hire others. So, when you are talking of transforming the country, that's what you are talking about.
Museveni says he will make PDM to work for everyone and add more money for people living in urban areas.
Now, we are going to study that. Because there is trying to steal some of the money, which we shall fight. But there is where, yes, the money is coming, but it's not enough.
Yes, tukkiriza nti sente zankubadde zijja naye kirabika bambi tezimala.
Especially in the town here,
naddala mu bitundu eby'ebibuga,
where the population is big.
Ebitundu eby'ebibuga omuli abantu baffe abangi ennyo.
We are going to increase more money for the town.
Twagala
Museveni attributed the delayed progress of some of the developments in Makindye to the residents voting opposition leaders who can't update him on the challenges affecting the community.
Zino programs that tuzikola centrally, we plan ourselves and do it. Like these roads, we are doing them ourselves. But you don't. I have not had a meeting with the opposition, the MPs. I don't even know their names.
The 1.8 kilometers road will be completed in December this year. The residents commended the president for the road.
Gotten a chance of our NRM chairperson addressing the issues that affect our area. And the president responded saying, we as the Kampala people have not gotten the right leaders to go and represent us. And he made a comment that now that we are going in these primaries, I call upon the Kampala people, we have a chance right now to choose the right leaders. And this is my call to the people of Makindye East Division. We are going Makindye East constituency. On Thursday, we are going for elections. Please choose the right leaders that will take your voice to the right place, to the Parliament of Uganda.
Philip Aguta for UBC News in Kampala.
The National Resistance Movement is set and ready to hold their party primaries on Thursday, the 17th of July 2025, in over 72,000 villages across Uganda. Addressing the media at the party headquarters at the chairperson of the NRM Electoral Commission, Dr. Tanga Odoi, called on district registrars to remain impartial and not to engage in any form of vote manipulation.
Dr. Tango Doi emphasized that party primaries for parliamentary elections, specifically for women members of parliament and constituency representatives, will proceed as scheduled. He further stated that all districts are expected to begin the voting process at 10 a.m., except for Kalamoja, where polling will start at 9 a.m. In a firm warning to candidates, Dr. Tango Doi said any act of transporting voters from one polling station to another will result in immediate disqualification.
All districts will start electoral process at 10 a.m. except Karamoja region. The Karamoja region elections will start at 9.
Meanwhile, NRM Secretary General Honorable Richard Todong dismissed circulating rumors about a possible postponement of the elections. He confirmed that the elections will take place on the planned date and elaborated on the voting methods that will be used during the party primaries.
Rumors that the elections have been postponed, but we are going to have this election for members of parliament on Thursday, 17th. And those who are candidates, your supporters, well-wishers, please prepare that the elections will take place on the 17th as per the guidelines issued by the NRM Electoral Commission.
The primaries are expected to strengthen the national resistance movement's grassroots engagement and ensure that credible candidates are selected to represent the party in the 2026 general elections. Nalisibawini, UBC News.
The Uganda People's Defense, the Uganda People's Congress has nominated Betty Amongi, also Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, to contest for the Woman Member of Parliament seat for Lira City. This means Amongi will contest against Minister for Health, Dr. Janutha Cheng, who is currently the Woman Member of Parliament for Lira City, come 2026.
In preparations for the general elections due 12 January 2026, Uganda People's Congress Party has duly nominated Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Betty Amongi, to contest for the Woman Member of Parliament seat for Lira City. Amongi says she has left Oyam West constituency to attend to the pressing issues of the people of Lira City.
The issues that I will tackle in Lira City will be the issues that affect the local people, the peasants, the workers, the issues around job creation, related to skilling, the issues of infrastructure, that is roads, electricity, the issue of garbage, the issue of water and power extension.
Among also responded while Lira City, currently represented by NRM's General Cheng, despite an understanding with NRM politically.
So I am not going to face anybody. Electoral Commission has declared all constituency in Uganda vacant. So whoever has been contesting or representing any constituency, we have vacancy throughout Uganda from presidency up to LC1. So I am not going to contest with anyone. I am going to contest to represent the people of Lira City.
Also nominated is the incumbent Member of Parliament for Lira West constituency, Vincent Obong.
I have been in Parliament for 4 years, and we have been able to deliberate on a number of issues. Personally, I have presented on the floor of Parliament a number of issues affecting my people, including issues to do with health, issues to do with education, issues to do with poverty eradication, and other areas. And we feel that we have just started the journey. We still have a lot in stock that we need to do together as a team.
According to the Uganda People's Congress Party roadmap, July 15th was set deadline for returning nomination forms by all candidates who expressed their interests for different positions on UPC ticket, but the Party Electoral Commission has extended the exercise to 18th July 2026. Shaidat Nasaku, UBC News.
The Democratic Party Electoral Commission has extended the nomination exercise till end of this month. Initially, nominations were supposed to end yesterday, the 14th of July, according to the Chairman Electoral Commission in the DP.
We are still going on probably towards the end of the month. So we've got two types of forms. They look similar. One is parliamentary, the other is local government. So we've got people picking forms for all levels. And the forms are all over the country now through our leadership. The vice presidents, the regional representatives who are supposed to give them to. We even, those who are far off places, there is a number to which they send the 10,000 shillings for nomination, 12,000, 10 and 2,000 for withdrawal. Then the form is directly sent on their phone. I've so far done it in northern Uganda and western Uganda. For the areas around here, Wakiso, Kampala, Mpigi, they come here. And that's what we are doing. So to cut down costs, to cut down trouble of moving up and down. Like I said, we are still going on. And so far, I am happy with the turn-up. And this is our 9th day. So in 9 days, we have 69. Yesterday, we had about 10. That is the brief in English. I promised you that my policy is KISS.
As the 2026 general elections draw closer, civil society organizations are increasingly getting concerned about the increased interference of the army in electoral processes, reckless use of guns, abductions of key opposition leaders, and the storming of parliament to influence legislation. These disturbing reports were captured in a research reported titled Guns Everywhere, the Military and Transition Politics in Uganda.
Authored by Godibatu Mushabe, Andrew Karamaji, Banet Musasizi, and Job Keja, the report traces the evolution of the Ugandan military from the colonial era to the present. It urges that, although the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF, were rebranded under the 1995 Constitution, it remains loyal to the President as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Uganda. The report titled, Guns Everywhere, the Military and Transition Politics in Uganda, states that rather than transitioning into a neutral national army, the UPDF is described as a partisan force deeply rooted in the National Resistance Army, NRA, that captured power in 1986.
Because in this country right now, everywhere you turn around yourself, you see someone with a gun. Either it is an army officer or an army personnel, the police, the security guards, and then others who are holding guns that are hidden.
The report points to increased military infiltration across political, social, and economic spheres, signaling a dangerous shift in power from the people to the military.
Whether it is cultural institutions, religious institutions, the economy, and the politics, we've seen them take on a very, very elevated role in the electoral process, which again explains why our elections have become more violent.
And so what we are seeing is a skyrocketing, a high increase of militarization of the politics of our country and largely send citizens into fear.
The recently enacted UPDF Amendment Bill 2025 is cited as a key example where it grants the military various powers, contradicting the original intentions of the 1995 Constitution, which aimed to keep the army for the people.
While many people were focused on the issue of trial of civilians in the court martial or in the military courts, the more fundamental provisions or the more fundamental implications are related to the composition of the UPDF, that the parliament through this law was able to endorse structures like the special forces and the reserve forces.
According to the experts at the media roundtable, guns being everywhere is a clear reflection of human rights violation, as per the report.
There can't be qualitative change that happens by itself. It has to be influenced deliberately, consciously, by those who desire to see it happen. It won't fall like rain.
Participants during the dialogue shared their thoughts, stressing the need to sensitize Ugandans about peace and stability.
We like to return to 1986 and say peace was ushered in. But what is that actual peace? Nowadays, that has changed to if you don't disturb the army, if you don't provoke them, as the military, you will have peace.
The full report on guns everywhere, the military and transition politics in Uganda, is expected to be released in August. Rebecca Natongo, Helen Gizamba, UBC News.
The Nebbi NRM chapter has received over 500 converts from different opposition parties. The reception of the converts was witnessed by State Minister for Mineral Development, Fiona Nyamutoro, and other leaders.
A fixed number of 500 converts who crossed to the ruling National Resistance Movement were expected to be received at the NRM office of Nebbi district. Surprisingly, over 700 new converts turned up, being witnessed by inadequate number of yellow t-shirts given to them.
Very good.
Robert Abak, the resident district commissioner of Nebbi, describes the circumstances under which the converts defected from opposition to the ruling NRM.
Some were still tying red ribbon, but I thank them. Plus those ones who are not here, they crossed. The product is what we are seeing here. With us here, we have chairpersons, LC1s, who came on FDC ticket.
Among the converts is a large population of the youth. The high number of youths excited the State Minister for Mineral Development, Fiona Nyamutoro, who says the youth are the future leaders of the party.
I was very excited when I saw that majority of the population here today are young people that are converting from other political parties to the NRM. You know, nationally, there was a wrong narrative that was being driven, saying that the young people who are in the NRM are being bribed to stay in the NRM. NRM does not have genuine young supporters. Today I'm here to reassure you that that is the most false statement opposition has ever made. The young people who are in the NRM understand ideologically what they stand for.
Major Martha Asimwe from President's office
who represented the Minister for Presidency, noted that such a conversion from opposition to NRM will help in embracing the socio-economic transformation agenda under the NRM government.
Who would hate an analyst, a doctor who is able to conceptualize the problem, find a medicine, and that the medicine is working? People are moving now to his party, the mighty party of NRM, because of his good leadership, because of its good principles, its good programs.
Joseph Odama, UBC News.
The head of accounts, Butabika National Referral Mental Hospital, Dr. Matovu Livingstone, has failed to account for 3.6 billion shillings that they spent to implement 37 activities in financial year 2023-24, where only 16 activities were fully implemented, 11 partially implemented, and 10 totally not implemented. The chairperson Public Accounts Committee, Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi, says that the entity in the year under review only returned 93 million shillings to the consolidated fund, tasking it to present the trial balance extracted automatically to the committee.
Officials from Moroto Regional Referral Hospital, that included Opio Simon, who was the accounting officer during the financial year 2023-24, Ajur Paul and Dr. Pande Stephen, have been handed over to CID attached to the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament to record statements regarding alleged fraud of funds worth 900 million shillings that they failed to return to the consolidated fund at the end of the financial year.
For us to take only the accounting officer to make a statement, then the accountant, then the others can go back behind and do otherwise. I think they need to all make their statements.
Take the three of these officers and open an investigation of fraud on them for loss of public funds.
This follows Simon Opio failing to satisfy members of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament how this amount was spent. The chairperson of the committee, Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi, said they are investigating 12 billion shillings given to this hospital, out of which 1 billion cannot be accounted for. The Public Accounts Committee, while scrutinizing financial statements for Butabika National Referral Hospital, detected financial diversions in implementation of activities for financial year 2023-24. Chivumbi said this prompted them to follow up in their books of accounts, only to discover that the trial balance was drafted manually using Excel, which they say is easily manipulated.
As was, is that they have a trial balance which is not systems generated. And when we analyzed with my team, there was an attempt to forge these accounts.
Of simplifying information for other users. That's why I went an extra mile to put it in Excel so that
system generated is because you want to avoid people changing figures. But the figures must be the same.
They asked officials to explain the money spent on purchase of property, plant and equipment and what items fall in this category, because there is a discrepancy in the figures between 1.2 billion shillings and 12.8 billion.
All the historical values, and we had to include them. That's why we have 12 billion. It doesn't mean that we used the 12 billion in that particular year under review to buy assets. We only used 1.2.
What I may need to understand from you is where the figure of 1.2 has gone to. Whether it is a balance brought forward from 2023 June 30th, or it is now somewhere, I don't see it anywhere here.
Members of Parliament questioned officials why they are integrating figures that are not traceable in their financial statement. The Auditor General in his report indicated that of the 7 outputs with 37 activities worth 3.6 billion, only 16 were fully implemented and 10 not implemented at all. So MPs put the officials on task to explain if there was no mischarge or diversion.
I, Matov David Livingstone, do selling a farm.
That's why you did transfer the figures from the procurement plan to the activities. Because it would have helped you to cost the activities.
So willing now to confirm whether there's a diversion or not.
I want to first look at that particular document.
Because once the...
I'm Nafka Farida at Parliament.
The Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, has inspected the Uganda National Referral Hospital in Muya, a state-of-the-art medical facility set to be officially commissioned by President Yoweri Museveni. The hospital, equipped with cutting-edge medical technology, will revolutionize health care for military personnel, families, and Ugandan citizens. The key features include a helipad for emergency air evacuations, VIP treatment wings, emergency services, physiotherapy units, and specialized medical departments. During the tour, General Muhoozi was guided by Professor Ben Mbonye through the hospital's 6 blocks, where he assessed the advanced facilities designed to enhance medical care for soldiers and civilians. The CDF has been emphasizing better health care, education for soldiers' children, and modern military equipment. The hospital tour was attended by Ministry of Defense officials, including the Permanent Secretary, Rosette Biengoma, and Under-Secretary Edith Buturo. Once operational, the UPDF National Referral Hospital will be a game changer in Uganda's healthcare sector, offering world-class treatment and reinforcing the UPDF's capacity to serve the nation.
Abeka bana tuzi. Awarunji. Naffe tujja.
Oh. Bami kwangu. Ana inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Hey, tuina momo.
Va ku mwana gwe change.
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange kwegera.
Yes.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Ziri 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu.
Yes.
Nayo sente nga zinsugoddeko.
But uncle, you can get from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What if you move me? Mweba rutegeka nze no bola bankoye kuva ku macha ndi mu shopping. Juma jangu ambe ku munno muti kule bintu. Muri mutya?
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you put it on your phone and make money?
Bye-bye. Musuri do mutima. Undazo kuagara. Naye. Thanks for baraba. Enkombo wasikyali waawo jajja mwongereko oyagala nnyo olwombo lw'ekinyeebwa
Kandete kando.
tewetaaga kutambula gwe ne bw'otuula
Tubeere mu nzikiza.
senga n'atuma olina okugumiikiriza
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda. Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders.
No!
FOB! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. Uganda has officially kicked off the process to develop her 3rd Nationally Determined Contribution, or NDC3, with commitment to the global climate agenda. Ministry of Water and Environment launched the Nationally Determined Contribution with renewed ambition to address the climate crisis.
In a decisive step towards a greener and more climate-resilient future, Uganda has launched a development process for its 3rd National Determined Contribution, reinforcing its commitment to the global fight against climate change. The announcement in Kampala brings together government officials, climate experts, civil society actors, and development partners.
Implementation of the NDC is going to be core, including tracking of what is happening across the country. As earlier indicated, our focus, of course, is on adaptation for obvious reason, creation of green jobs, and securing the future of the next generation. Government of Uganda has come up with innovative financing strategy, and this will certainly support the NDC process.
Ministry of Water and Environment and the African Development Bank are collaborating to update and enhance Uganda's climate goals in line with Paris Agreement.
We want it to now become a document that any partner, any investor who wants to support the NDC process can simply pick and use it for that particular engagement. Our focus certainly is on adaptation, that is to make our communities more resilient, but at the same time we'll also focus on mitigation, because mitigation is what will help us to reduce the global temperature. Our communities, our system is able to withstand the shocks of climate change. So emphasis will be on adaptation, emphasis will be on mobilization of resources, and also supporting the local people at the local level to adapt and creating the capacity.
With support from the NDC partnership, the roadmap will strengthen targets for emission reduction and climate finance mobilization.
Behind it is going to be several socio-economic and scientific assessments. Plan will look into addressing the impacts of climate change. The impacts of climate change, we are talking about the climate hazards, the risk they are causing to the society, economies, and infrastructure, and then you come up with appropriate strategies that sectors can do to address the impact of climate change.
By aligning national development priorities with global climate goals, Uganda is positioning itself as a proactive player in fight against climate change. Susan Inabugude for UBC News.
The Director General of Health Sciences, Dr. Henry Mwebesa, has said that Uganda records 300,000 abortions every year, most of them unsafe. Speaking at the Intergovernmental Authority on Development IGAD Member States Convention in Entebbe, Mwebesa warned that such trends are eroding Uganda's potential for economic and demographic growth.
Health statistics on abortion show that at least 300,000 abortions are carried out annually, many of them unsafe.
85,000 of them definitely are unsafe safe abortions. So if you look at that, then it has got implications on maternal mortality, because if we intending to reduce the MMR, then we need to be able to address this, because for us here, looking at our data, it contributes almost about 8% of the mothers who are dying because of sepsis. And this particular group is special because they do not have the support mechanisms. So they will delay to come to the facility. So all the 3 delays you have, the 2 delays apply. They will delay to come to the facility.
The Director General of Health Services, Dr. Henry Mwebesa, says the high abortion rate is caused by limited access to contraception, inadequate sexuality education, and stigma surrounding reproductive health services.
HIV infections is just one piece, but if they don't die, then they survive with the fistula, which is also a dehumanizing conditions which affect what? These young groups. So what am I saying here? That we definitely have a lot which we need to be able to do. So the dividends are not just going to come on a silver plate. We really need to be able to see that we get all the partners.
The meeting aims at finalizing a 5-year plan to improve sexual and reproductive health with a goal of reducing death of mothers and babies and help everyone access quality health care.
There is a reduction female genital mutilation. Maternal deaths in Djibouti have decreased. In comparison to the other IGAD member, the child marriage and teenage pregnancy relatively low in Djibouti by increasing education opportunity for girls.
IGAD has made progress in advancing sexual and reproductive health across the region, reinforcing its role in coordinating and leading health programs.
We have a different layer of programs at the health level. Then we now think how we can aggregate all this and transform where we can deliver at the regional health organization can accommodate all the needed programs.
Participants were urged to take bold action and strengthen partnerships to improve sexual reproductive health.
This is commendable achievement that speaks volumes about IGAD's institutional strength, political will, and operational excellence. I extend warm congratulations to the entire IGAD team.
Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Now, President Yoweri Museveni has granted a charter to Kampala-based Clark International University to further train and pass out recognized graduates. We have details to this.
Uganda's healthcare system faces significant shortage of skilled healthcare workers. The country has one of the lowest doctors-to-patient ratio globally, with only 1 doctor available to 25,000 people compared to the global recommended ratio of 1 to 1,000. So, training healthcare workers ensures a healthy population. Clark International University, renowned for training in healthcare education, has received charter marking a new era of academic growth. President Yoweri Museveni directed the Ministry of Education and Sports to recognize Clark International University's achievements to expand access to quality higher education in Uganda. The announcement follows an evaluation by the National Council for Higher Education, a milestone in the 18-year journey for the university.
Wanted to let our stakeholders know we are grateful to His Excellency the President for this endorsement. We are grateful to the National Council of Higher Education who worked with us every step of the way. This is a critical milestone for the university.
The application process for charter began in 2022.
The journey of this university has been long because they initially issued licenses and then they said we've got to move to charters. And as Rose said, we applied for charter in 2022, so it's now 2025. So that took 3 years going through processes. So it's not a small thing. So we're very happy to have the charter to really be able to open the university up.
The original vision was to revolutionize healthcare education, which has expanded the university courses to include agriculture and business courses.
We started as International Health Science University, and then when we broadened our focus, we had to we became CIU as opposed to IHSU because we were going outside the health sciences, and so we have moved into the field of IT and of business.
Like you've heard, many things have been opened up, potentially. We are going to be able to do PhD training and research. And guess what? These are things that we need not only as a country but as a continent. I'm sure some of you know that of all the research generated in the world, Africa generates only 3%.
Reporting for UBC TV, Helen Barbara and Chontawaire Prosi.
Abeka mara watuzi. Awarunji. Naffe tujja.
Bami kwanu, ana inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Hey, tuina momo.
Va ku mwana gwenye change.
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange nange.
Yes, sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Jiri 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu.
Yes, sir.
Nayo sente nga zinzigweddeko.
But uncle, you can't get from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What did you mean? Mweba rutegeka nze no bola bankoye va kumacha ndi musopingi Juma jangu yambe ku munno muti kule ebintu muri mutya
Uncle, you're suffering again. You can put it on your phone and make money.
Bye-bye. Musuri domtima. Unda zo kuagara. Naye. Thanks for baraba. Bit, empombo wasicharu wao. Jajja mwongere ko. Oyagala nyo rombo rwekinyego.
Kandete kando.
Hey. Wetaka kutambula. Gwene bwotula.
Tubere munzikiza.
Senga natumo inokugumiikiriza.
ours. Explore Uganda. Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Business news tonight. MTN MoMo has launched the Power to Be campaign, which aims at redefining a new era of digital empowerment for all Ugandans.
MoMo is giving power to millions of Ugandans everywhere. You see, with the Power to Be More campaign, my friend, we are opening up a big, beautiful world of possibilities.
Today we are saying, we are reminding you of the journey that we have had 16 years. It's a 16-year journey that we've had. MoMo has evolved over the years. MoMo has continuously developed very exciting products. And I don't want to repeat the name of the product names, but there's one more product that I just wanted to mention. The insurance product, which is the most recent product that we launched. The family cover. The family cover product is another exciting one. Because customers have been asking for, how can we get some insurance, cover for, because there are risks that we face. So for me, what we are saying today is that we are reminding the customer, just in case you may not be aware, there's a whole range of services that MoMo is offering you. MoMo is moving with you in this journey. We thank the customers, we thank the entire, public, the regulators, all key stakeholders, the bank partners, all our agents. I mean, whoever is participating in this ecosystem, the ecosystem has been enriched with a huge bouquet of services that actually make life much more easier in the daily, hustle of the customer. I mean, Jemima talked about the lending. So many, there's a lot. We have basically empowered the customer to be able to improve their livelihoods, and this is clearly in line with the 2040, ambition of this country, National Development Plan, 3, and the financial inclusion strategy. At MoMo, we are relentless. We don't want to leave anyone behind. We are saying you can transact smartly. We are saying we can move away from cash. As you move away from cash, you actually make your lifestyle much more convenient. And when you make it more convenient, you actually indirectly get rewarded with even higher limits in terms of the credit that we are all seeking.
Right, MoMo, we're fintech, but we work in partnership with banks. So when you think of extra cash, it's actually Postbank that is our partner behind the scene. So our regulator, Bank of Uganda, the same regulator for Postbank, there are requirements that they have for every loan that's disbursed. and the repayment timelines, so we have to adhere to those rules. Yeah, so even with the investor, we have a partner behind it, Sanlam Investments. So it's that we are partnering with regulated companies that help us bring these products to you.
But uncle, you can hear from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What do you do?
I'd like to thank all our clients, our valued taxpayers, the people that we serve as we collect revenue for building our nation. I thank you very much for the questions you have sent through this program of Buza Commissioner. On behalf of URA, I would like to pledge that we are committed and we will continue to answer all the questions that you ask through this platform. The whole purpose for this program is to ensure that your pain points, your questions are efficiently responded to. So I would like to encourage all our taxpayers who have questions to ask to please utilize this program that we are running on UBC, that will be receiving your questions through the numbers that you've been given, and URA will be available to answer these questions every Monday and every Wednesday during the 8 o'clock news bulletin. And then on Sunday, after the news, we'll have a full response to all the questions that will have come in during the week. I thank UBC for supporting us in reaching our taxpayers, and I thank our taxpayers for responding positively to this program. Thank you very much.
Buza Commissioner.
Ever wondered how motorsport is evolving in Uganda to win over new fans? Well, the latest innovation, burning rubber in the arena, is none other than the high-octane sport of drifting.
Over the weekend, Kolo Independence Grounds transformed into a playground of speed, power and precision. A beehive of activity where sports cars roared and drifted off smoke from the crowd. Beyond the thrill of drifting, the event served a dynamic platform to showcase the latest vehicles, cutting-edge automotive technologies and services.
The talent, we have the passion, and we want to grow this sport in Uganda. We only know about motocross, but this is GP, this is MotoGP. So these are super bikes that race on tracks that are tarmacked. The motocross guys use the rough terrains, they go off-road, so that's why in the country we are still backward because people don't know about this.
From vintage classics to the latest sparkers, the show also featured mind-blowing stunt performances, hands-on test drives, and unique opportunities to engage with industry experts.
I'm racing for two reasons: joy and to give the bigger boys a challenge. I've decided for this particular event I need to have a good time on a smaller bike and show the boys that small things actually have loud voices.
And the key partners like Plascon showcasing their range of brands. The event not only celebrated cars but brought the business of the automobile to life.
Plascon is a proud sponsor of the auto show, and this is the second time we're doing it because it's a budding sporting event, so to speak, and people come to showcase talents through cars, and their passion, they get to express their passion for cars. We've been seeing them drift, we have drag races, we're seeing innovations from different mechanics and different garages, and all that in short is the talent that Ugandans have.
The attests that motorsport in Uganda isn't just growing, it's drifting into the hearts of a new generation of fans. Ndabachibi Doreen Malaika, UBC News.
And that way, Malaika brings us to the end of news tonight. My name is Michael Jordan Lokomwa with Elizabeth Nakakon and the whole team. Wish you the best of the night. Bye-bye.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. Agriculture is Uganda's economic backbone, employing about 70% of the working population and contributing 20% of the GDP. As the world becomes a digital global village, ICT has proven to increase productivity in the agricultural value chain. UCUSAF, through its Strategic Plan 3, recognizes the importance of access and usage of ICT-based tools, information and knowledge for farmers by providing them the needed skills to live, learn, work and participate in a digital society.
We came up with a project which we took to UCSAF, and we're happy that UCSAF supported it. That project is called ICT for Farmers. What did we get from ICT for Farmers? We managed to skill up to 100,000 farmers.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Are you an elite runner, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking for adventure? Get ready to run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on the 19th of July 2025. This is your race to experience the beauty and culture of our tourism city. It's all breathtaking for only 50,000 shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or come to Wazalendo Building, Room 9 in Fort Portal. The Fort Portal City Marathon, Mwije Tugende Toro, for a run in paradise. In partnership with Rock Telecom, Data Cities, Sons, and
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
And Toro Kingdom.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Now, if Picasso had anything to do with our generation, one person I would ask him to paint is a gentleman I'm going to interview. The first time I saw him, I was like, does God really still create human beings like this? He's one of those outstanding